Hey folks, Fox here. So a little show and tell. Back in the day, second edition, when I used to play Eldar, well, still play Eldar, but whatever. When creating army lists, we'd use this Codex army list book before I got the Codex itself, that is. So it was kind of neat. It came with the main rules, and you had the ability to basically create an army from just about any army, really. Imperial Guard, Space Marines. Imperial agents, squats, remember those guys? Orcs, orc, little Gretchens. Eldar, see some of the cool stuff. Basically, back then, the Exarchs are basically like autarchs, I suppose, or however you pronounce them. Some of the support. So when building lists, it was a little bit different. We didn't have force organization chart, and you actually did something similar to this. So you do your characters up to a certain amount, squad, support, and even allies. And it told you what kind of allies you can go with. Kind of neat. So again, allies are not something new. We had chaos. You had Tyranids. Gene Stealers had their own army. It was kind of cool. So that was the Codex Army List book. Now, what you had was the actual Codex itself. So here's the Skittles Codex. All the colors of the rainbow. So in here, just like any of the others, you had all of your fluff. That's a wicked. Poor Melty Marine. Tons of stuff in here, fluff-wise. Good chunk of it. And it was a nice size codex, too. Had a huge part on the Exodites. Even stats for them and the pirates. Some of the old artwork was really nice. Those of you who didn't really play around with second edition, we actually had an additional stat called M for actual movement. So Eldar were pretty quick. Back in the day, they still are kind of. Different things, Eldar Scouts, Exarchs, the different Harlequins, Death Jesters, the Solitaire. Ooh, scary guy. And Exodite Dragon Knights. Oh, they were awesome. Basically cavalry. The pirates too, so that was pretty cool. So a lot of the stuff that we're getting in different books were basically all included in one book. I wanted to show you guys something kind of neat. So here's what the old stat cards look like for the vehicles. So this was a Viper. Had all your different weapons and stuff. Started off at 45 points. Some of the damage things were pretty cool though. So it came to your vehicle's damage. But even crew could be wounded and stuff. Jet bikes. These are neat little war gear cards. You cut them out. We had some pretty cool stuff back in the day. One of my favorite has to be the spiders. Little crystalline spiders could repair your stuff. Exarch powers. That's nothing new. Weapons. Oh, death spinners were incredible. They were actually a template weapon and had different rules for how they'd affect vehicles and all that. I don't know, it really fit the whole fact that it was like a mesh of monofilament being thrown out. But whatever. I guess they're okay. Shrieker cannons, those were wicked. What was something else I wanted to show you guys? Great stories in here too. War gear. Here we go. Army selection. So it basically told you how you could divide your army up. Rather than a force org chart, it was all percentages. And had the different guys. So even Exodite lords, champions, heroes, mighty heroes, and a dragon. Pirate captains. So, some really neat stuff in here. Supports, dreadnoughts. This book was before the actual Falcon and Fire Prison came out. They were additional little supplements. So a lot of times you'd basically go to a battle and you just have a ton of cards, kind of like it is now. So really nothing new when it comes to supplements. But yeah, and then some neat pictures of different models you could purchase. So when you see those Phoenix Lords, you can really tell just how old the models are. Old Swooping Hawks. Okay. Well, that was that. I just wanted to show you guys 2nd Ed Codex and the Codex Army List. So more or less just a quick little show and tell. So with that said, guys, I hope you found that interesting, and I'll talk to you later. Bye now.